Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining today's Inspire podcast. We're so excited to kick off this new year in such a big way. And I'm so excited to announce to you guys that we have now closed our new partnership with Gladstone Wealth Management. As you guys may remember, in August, we announced that we were signing a definitive agreement with Gladstone to have them partner with Integrity to really add another leg to the stool here at Integrity, to add not only life and health, but also wealth planning to the Integrity family. And as we've gone through that process, I am so excited to announce that we've now finally closed that partnership. It's one of the largest deals that we've ever done here at Integrity, and it's an exciting day for all of us to start working on holistically serving Americans with their life, health, and wealth needs. And today I'm joined here with Rob Hudson, the founder of Gladstone, and also Rick Frick, the CEO of Gladstone. And we're so excited to finally be here. We've been working for the last few months on this process. We've gotten to know each other for about the last year, honestly. And I remember when we first met, looking and talking about kind of our passion about serving people holistically. And then as we got to know each other and really starting to understand everything that we could do together, it was really a no-brainer, right? We had kind of that light bulb on moment, that epiphany where you go, and we've got to figure out how to become partners. And then over cocktails that night and dinner, we said, man, we've got to figure this out. And finally, we're here. You know, all good things come to those who wait, right, as they say. But, you know, as we announced, there's a lot of different moving parts in closing a huge transaction of this size and this nature, especially with some of the regulatory bodies, et cetera, that we went through. But I am so proud to finally be able to call you guys partners and to see what we can accomplish together. Now that you know more about Integrity, we've been working together on this transition plan for months, from the day we announced it from today. And if you think about where we are today, how excited are you for this journey? Rick, maybe I'll start with you.
The last couple of months have just been amazing. You know, from the announcement to finally closing the deal, getting to meet a lot of the new partners, getting to meet some new people on the team, and just telling and hearing the Integrity story over and over again is so powerful. Like, I haven't been this excited in years. It's amazing.
Yeah, telling y'all's story has been amazing. And for some of the people who might not have seen the announcement, or they joined the Integrity family after we originally announced our intent to partner together, maybe we should start back with telling about Gladstone, about the business that you founded and you guys have built, because it's truly a remarkable, one-of-a-kind business out in the wealth planning market. Rob, if you could share a little bit more about the background.
Yeah, sure. So the firm was started about 10 years ago, December of 2012. The simple concept of it was I wanted to create a firm that I would have looked to join when I was looking to go independent. Because back in 2012, it wasn't cool to go independent like it is these days, right? And so it was a very nuanced business, RIA, independent broker-dealer, so many names and jargons and acronyms. But ultimately, the core of it was, if I build out a platform where it could be a place where advisors can bring their clients, and regardless of where the advisor's background is, whether they're predominantly fee-based or they're more transactional or they embrace insurance and do a lot more holistic planning, I don't want to be able to tell anyone no, right? And so that core concept started in 2012, and then over time, as we got bigger and bigger, word kind of spread out there, brought on some really talented individuals, and have the team that we have together today. And so that's the core of Gladstone, is a multi-custodial hybrid RIA, where regardless of an advisor's business and makeup and what your plan is to grow, you know, our little tagline is, we can help you go from a practice, ultimately convert that into a business, and how do you start building real enterprise valuation? And that little tagline has certainly worked well throughout our firm, and we've helped a lot of advisors do just that.
You know, it's really interesting, the correlation between the journey you've been on in the wealth planning space and what we've been on in the insurance space is really similar. And as we got to know each other and really understanding your business, it really became so much more evident as you talk about taking people independent. So there's people who are in large wirehouses, big name brand wealth management firms that are employees there that are looking at, how do I become an independent RIA, or registered investment advisor? And you guys created this amazing platform to help people succeed as an individual RIA, as their own registered investment advisory firm, so they could serve more people and go independent. That's what we've been doing in the insurance business for a long time, is helping people really build a business, serve more people in the independent marketing organizations. In fact, when you hear IMO, it means Independent Marketing Organization, very similar to what you guys have created in the wealth space. The other part is that's intriguing to me is you guys are so focused on serving all of your clients, and your clients really are your advisors that come on the platform. Sure. Same thing for us. We've been so focused on how do we serve our agents or our advisors, giving them more tools, resources, support, so that they can go from sometimes a personal producer, as you're talking about, to building an amazing business. It is really from A to Z, we're here to help support them, which is a journey you guys have been on. And so as we've really started looking at this opportunity to join together, it really made a lot of sense. And Rick, I know you've been, you joined Rob. How long ago did you join Rob?
So it's interesting. December seems to be like the tagline. It was 4 years ago, December. You started the company 10 years ago, December. We met last December. We were in Dallas twice last December. And now, going into this new year, we're looking to build this platform as we close this together. The way we built Gladstone was a similar shared service model that Integrity offers, right? And we believe that much smaller, and we're so excited to join the Integrity platform and build a wealth shared service center with all the partners and the advisors here. What's so exciting is the people leaving those large wires, they were afraid to take the risk and go and be entrepreneurs like Rob did. So what we do, we enable them and give them the support to launch their own business, launch their own firm, but with our support so they don't have to take all the risk. That's the platform for the future.
And really optionality is key, right? I mean, advisors look alike in a lot of ways, but they're also vastly different in a lot of ways. So in order to accommodate those advisors, having different optionality, if you really want to partner with us to really try and grow something through recruiting and through acquisition, we have models for that. If you're someone just looking for the best economics to do your thing, we have models for that. So, you know, the synergy there between Gladstone and Integrity of all the independent agents that you have and how everyone runs their own businesses and leverages you for support, the synergies were just there from the beginning.
It's remarkable how similar it truly is. And now looking at how do we leverage, this is the exciting part that we're already rolling up our sleeves, looking at how do we leverage everything collectively together, whether it's our distribution partners. We have a lot of our distribution partners who also have wealth management components to them. You have a lot of advisors who also sell insurance. In fact, it was an interesting story we were just talking about the other day, Rick, whenever you were recruiting an advisor and the advisor said, listen, whatever we do, I can't mess up my insurance company relationship because it's this group that's part of Integrity. And you said, well, that's incredible because we're part of Integrity too, and now we can work together, right? And you've already started talking to a lot of our partners, a lot of looking at different ways that we can better leverage all of our core competencies to better serve even more people. It's just such an exciting thing that we look at. Now, as we've been talking about this, and you know, we've been really analyzing the wealth market for about 2 years. Started really spending time as we started having clients start asking us for wealth management support, whether it was annuity planning, and now with Nexus and Brokers International and all of our amazing partners on the annuity side of the house, which you guys have already started working on some joint opportunities for safe money options, which we're super excited about. But being able to really look at, as our clients started saying, I need help with retirement planning, or I need help with wealth planning. And it really showed us there was this real connection between not only life and health, but also your wealth. And depending on where you rank in your health, usually it depends on where is my focus. Is it on my health side or is it my wealth side? And as we holistically serve people, now the real opportunity comes together for us, as I mentioned on Inspire last week, was now we've got all these pieces of the puzzle that now we start putting together to try to figure out how do we better serve people in a much larger way, at much larger scale, and then recruit like-minded people to help come alongside of us to even do that even more. This is where it becomes really exciting. You guys could have had a lot of different options. You could have stayed independent. You're young guys. You've got an incredibly fast-growing business. but you chose to join us, which was a little outside the norm, right? It's, on your radar probably wasn't joining Integrity a year ago when we first met. And I remember when we first talked at that first meeting, you're like, look, we're going to entertain this conversation, but we've got some other plans. And we had been on this quest to find the right partners because we needed to have partners that we knew would grow as fast as we do, that had the heart of service, wanted to be able to be not just one solution for everybody, to have multiple solutions. And so as we started getting to know each other, I remember that light bulb went off for me, like, oh my gosh, these are our guys. I called one of our board members after our meeting. I was like, we found our guys. What was it about Integrity that got you guys excited?
Yeah, I could say one of the most exciting things to me early on was the opportunity for all of our advisors to expand their books of business and offer more products and services to their existing client base, right? And so going back to one of the reasons why Gladstone was created, you want advisor optionality, you want advisors to join you because they want to be here, not because they have to be here, and how do you continue to innovate and keep on leveling your business up? And so what was very impressive was not just culturally, how everything was just a perfect fit with how you built the organization. The fact that advisors can come over here. In fact, today we had a very large team that I was talking to that has never actually written life insurance for their client. They do a lot of production, they have a lot of assets under management, but the firm that they're currently with doesn't allow them to do insurance. So someone's out there doing that insurance, and we had this conversation today.
And you're not holistically serving your clients.
How do you run a financial plan and it says your client needs $5 million worth of coverage and you can't actually place the trade? Someone's going to do it somewhere. If someone needs Medicare, right? Someone's going to be having that conversation. So that the spirit of Integrity and the spirit of Gladstone were just so aligned that early on, it just really was something that anyone who looked at it would say, this just really jumps off the page. So between that and the amount of resources that have been dedicated to us and our team to help all of our advisors grow and to level up, I mean, that was just, it was a very, very easy decision.
I love your business model for a lot of reasons. The market, I don't know what the market's doing. The financial markets have been like a roller coaster. One day you're looking at it being up, 2%. The next day it's down 2%. Yeah. I just stopped looking at it. To be honest, I think we've all kind of said it'll figure itself out. But the market overall for wealth planning, just overall market's been down significantly at the end of 2022, really from July or so, or June, July to the end of the year, was really poor performing and it's just erratic. But you guys are up. In fact, you have grown significantly since we first partnered together. And it's really about this uniqueness of your model to bring in new advisors. And so it was one of the more interesting parts of your business as we were kind of watching it, as we were in this interim step. We had signed the definitive agreement that we're going to be partners. And then the market gets super choppy and we're like, okay, let's watch what happens here. And then all of a sudden you guys kept growing. It was remarkable. Why is that?
It's the uniqueness of our business model because most firms in wealth management will rely just on their existing clients and their advisors to grow the firm. So they're relying on the market to move up for their firm to grow. What we do is we're out there recruiting advisors every day. We put a management structure in place to help build the independent model. And we're bringing on new advisors from the large firms every single day of the week. And, we finished the year strong, double-digit, recruiting in the last quarter, and that always helps with asset flows. I mean, we just keep bringing in new people. So even though the markets are down, we're still bringing on new assets, new clients. People are seeing the value proposition now, especially being part of Integrity and the partnerships we have. I mean, I already have my own Integrity story for Medicare. I mean, the partnerships are just amazing, and the opportunities, when we first met, we walked out of that meeting and was like, wow, I don't even know if I could ever build Gladstone to look like that. You're 10 to 15 years ahead of us already. Let's partner, right? And let's do the thing together.
So now that we're partners, now it gets exciting. Now we have all the puzzles. The puzzle pieces. If you think about the last year, we've added some huge partners in the Medicare side, the life insurance side, the annuity side, and now on the wealth side. And every aspect of the business, we've been adding just incredible pieces of the puzzle here. And as you start thinking about what we can now accomplish together, and you guys have already started working with many of our partners. You guys have been talking to Ryan Kimball, you've been talking to Tim Ash and a bunch of other, the team at Line Street and a lot of the other partners, Ron Schertz at Nexus, and you just think about just all the people that, frankly, you would have, if you would have stayed on your own, you would never opened up this huge opportunity of all these different people. Having Ann Wood work with you on marketing and her team, her incredible team, with Hirsch and the technology team, all the different aspects of the business. So where do you, if you said, listen, I think in the next so many years, 2 years, this is where we're going to be, what does that look like to you?
Yeah, I think we have a great opportunity right now collectively to really capitalize on the wealth space. I believe we're probably in the second or third inning of advisors waking up to realizing that, you know what, maybe the current firm where I am is not necessarily the best place for me and my clients long term. And so they're more open to have the conversation now than ever before. And that's $1 trillion+ opportunity out there in the market. And so I think we've positioned ourselves.
Did you hear that? $1 trillion+. This is the interesting part. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but not a lot of trillions getting dropped around here.
It's a big number.
So look, we're at $40 billion or so of assets now that we're blessed to be able to serve people with. My goal is, how do you get to $100 billion as fast as possible, and do it in the right way? Yeah. Because as soon as you get to $100 billion, you can get to $1 trillion. I've been saying this. People kind of roll their eyes. I'm like, it's really not that. I mean, this is where we're going. And then you say, look, this is a multi-trillion dollar, $1 trillion+ market. That is the truth, man. It's like shooting a camera and you're just like zoomed in on something. If you start zooming out, seeing all the things we can do with serving our millions of customers, over 14 million customers I think we have now, that we can serve in this new wealth management side. Holistically look at ways to serve people with their life, health, and wealth. And as you zoom out, the world just gets bigger, right? And you open up new opportunities that, frankly, we never even knew about. And we open up new opportunities you guys never even really knew existed. And then you step back and you go, man, together we could accomplish something. So sorry I interrupted you.
No, but I mean, you
anytime you drop $1 trillion,
you hit it.
Get excited.
Look, the market's there, and the advisors who we're attracting are the advisors that have hundreds of clients and hundreds of millions of assets under management. And so if we could provide a home from them and continue to fine tune it and continue to focus on them first, and not just give them the legacy Gladstone offering that we had, but everything that Integrity offers now, our story has gotten so much better than what it was pre-transaction. So we're really excited for that.
And if you think about that, like everything you just said, if we focus on serving our advisors or our agents and giving them the most of everything that they need, there's no reason somebody shouldn't work with us. I mean, honestly, like the opportunity we have on the life and health space, with the technology and the support and the products and the services that we have, the people we have, if you're in this market and you're an independent advisor or agent, why wouldn't you work with us? Because you get all of this service and it helps you grow faster. Same thing with you all, with what you provide to the advisor who's sitting at a big bank right now, or some investment bank, and they've grown their business. You have such a compelling offer that says, hey, now let me take you to the next level. Right. People, listen, performance cultures want to go to the next level. Sure. Everybody wants to go to the next level. You look at like Deion Sanders. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to get off base. I've been loving watching Deion Sanders go again. He's like, man, I'm going to the next level. Yeah. And his deal is quit worrying about the NIL, the name, image, and likeness. Start worrying about the NFL, right? Because I'm going to take you to the next level. I love that type of stuff, because that's really what top performers want, that next level, right? Even if you're the best of the best, then you want to get in the Hall of Fame, right? I mean, there's just so many things that you guys now have the opportunity to help that advisor get to the next level. And there's no reason they shouldn't work with you guys. It's amazing talking to you guys, because you're like, hey, we just brought on this one team. It's $1 billion. Like, $1 billion is a big number. And you're like, yeah, we just brought them over. They weren't happy at their old warehouse. They're coming over here. They're going to have better support, better payout, better services. And that's what we're doing on the insurance side. And together, we're going to be able to accomplish so much more.
Yeah, I agree. And if you think about a $1 billion advisor, they can go anywhere and anyone will roll out the red carpet for them. So we're putting something out there in the market that's attracting some of the largest advisors out there. And
it's great to be independent, and everyone thinks it's great, but people still want to be around performance-based individuals, around other like-minded individuals that want to grow. Yep. So you can still be independent, an agent or an advisor, come join us, but you're getting input and you're getting that feel and you're growing with integrity, and we're all working together to grow something, even though you're still running your business. Yep.
Look, I say this all the time. I don't think anybody's self-made. If anybody says, look, I'm a self-made guy, look, that's ridiculous, because no one can do it on your own, right? You can be independent. You can be amazing, but if you're not on a great team, I don't care how good you are. If you're Michael Jordan, and Michael's going to carry a lot of people, but he needs a team around him, right? I look back and think about just all the people who've helped, and you guys, you bringing in Rick, right? Think about how much you grew from the time you brought in Rick. And I think about all the different partners that we've brought together. We've all accomplished so much more. We all accomplished a lot on our own. We did very well. And none of us had to do a transaction like this. You guys were fine. But now together, think about what else we can take, can overcome, can accomplish together. And man, this is when it gets exciting. And now's when we go to the next level in so many different areas. And frankly, better serve more people. So guys, I could not be more excited to finally close this, finally be partners, and now finally look at how do we open up that aperture just where we can serve the entire market with their life, health, and wealth in a holistic nature that very few other people can do. And I think as we start looking at the future of where we go here in 2023, I think the future is so bright and there's so much opportunity ahead of us. And frankly, there's a lot that we can learn from how you guys have developed your model that we can even apply on the insurance part of the integrity side, and vice versa, that we can actually serve more people and grow faster together. So thank you guys. Congratulations. So excited to be your partner. And this is just the beginning. I say this all the time. I truly believe we're just getting started. People give me a hard time about that every now and then. But it's true. Like, we just are getting started, and these guys aren't joining us just to sit back and relax. We're looking at how do we truly serve more people together. I really think we had an amazing 2022, but now as we put all these puzzle pieces together, we have so much opportunity in the future to serve more people and accomplish more and grow even faster together. I hope everybody has a great week. Excited to get this announcement finalized and this partnership finalized so that many of you can start working with Gladstone as well. God bless you, and thanks for everything. Take care. Have a great week.